ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಹಂಚನಾಳ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಚಾನಲ್ 1,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬರ್ ಹಾಗೂ 4,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ಸನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನೀವೇ ಕಾರಣ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ಗಳನ್ನು, ಲೈಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಈ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸಿ, ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸಿ, ಹಾರೈಸಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 1 ಯೂನಿಟ್ 4 ಫ್ರೋಸ್ ದ ಬಾಯ್ ಹೂ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೋರ್. ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. C1. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. First one, where was Oliver Twist born? Answer. Oliver Twist was born in the poor house of a small town. And second one, who were present when Oliver was born? Answer. A doctor and an old poor woman were present at the time of Oliver's birth. And third one, what happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? Answer. Oliver's mother died as soon as he was born. And fourth one, what did the mother look like while she was alive? Answer. She was a good-looking young woman. And fifth one, who was Mr. Bumble? Answer. Mr. Bumble was an officer in the town. And sixth one, how did Mr. Bumble treat the children? Answer. Mr. Bumble starved and ill-treated the children under his care. And seventh one question, what did Oliver's friends want him to ask the master? Answer. Oliver's friends wanted him to ask the master for more gruel. C2. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. First one question, how were the children fed the house? Answer. It happened one evening at supper time. The children were fed in a large stone hall with a big metal basin at the end. The master stood by the basin and served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. And second one, why was council held by the boys? What did they decide in it? Answer. Oliver and his companions were always hungry and never given enough to eat or drink. That evening, one of the bigger boys started quite clearly that unless he had an extra bowl of gruel, he would most certainly eat the boy who spelt next to him. He had a wild and hungry eye, so the smaller boy believed him. A council was held. Oliver Twist was appointed to walk off to the master after supper and to ask for more. And third one question, what did Oliver ask his master for? Answer. Oliver had the bowl in his hand and stood in front of the master and asked, please sir, I want some more. And fourth one question, how did the master react to the request of Oliver? Answer. The master was a fat, healthy man, but he turned very pale at this. What he said, as if he could not believe his ears, please sir, I want some more. The master aimed a blow at his head, seized him by his arms and shouted for the beadle. And fifth one question: what was the punishment that Oliver got for asking for more? Answer: the master aimed a blow at his head, seized him by his arms, and called Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble came, and Oliver was immediately locked in a room to spend the night alone. That was the punishment for Oliver for asking more food. And sixth one question: what did Mr. Bumble ultimately decide to do with Oliver? Answer: Mr. Bumble decided to send Oliver out of the poorhouse, he offering a reward of £5 to any man and woman who would take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poorhouse. And seventh one: what was Oliver's crime according to Mr. Bumble? Answer: in Mr. Bumble's opinion, asking for more food was the crime committed by Oliver. And C3, read and write. C3, read and discuss your responses with your partner. Then write first one question. Briefly explain the circumstances under which Oliver Twist was born. Answer: Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold black night in the winter of 1837. And second one question: how can you say that Oliver's mother was a poor woman? Answer: Oliver's mother was a young, good-looking woman who had been found lying in street. It was clear that she had walked some distance before she died. Her shoes had been torn to pieces. Where she had come from or where she had been going, nobody knew. And third one question: what kind of a man was Mr. Bumble? Answer: Mr. Bumble was a cruel and selfish man. He thought very greatly of himself. He ill treated and starved the children of the poor house. And fourth one: why were the boys always hungry? Answer: were the boys were always hungry because they never got enough to eat or drink. And fifth one question: how did the children plan to satisfy their hunger? Answer: the children decided that Oliver should go to the master after supper and ask for more food. And sixth one question: what was the result of Oliver's request for more food? Answer: Mr. Bumble came, and Oliver was immediately looking in a room to spend the night alone. That was the punishment to Oliver for asking more food. And seventh one question: why did Mr. Bumble get a notice posted outside the gate? Explain. Answer: Mr. Bumble considered Oliver's request for more food a crime. He thought it was a revolt against his authority. He feared that the others would follow Oliver in the days to come, so he wanted to force him out of the poorhouse. And eighth one: some of Oliver's birth and his life in the poorhouse. Answer: Oliver was born in the poorhouse of a little country town on a cold, black night in the winter. As soon as he was born, his mother died. He was taken into the poor house. Mr. Bumble, the town bundle, gave him the name Oliver Twist. He and the other companions were ill treated and starved in that house. Oliver and his boys were always hungry and never given enough to eat or drink. Oliver grew up to be a thin, Phil, boy of 8 years, he was never treated kindly by anyone. He longed for kindness and compassion and love. And ninth one question, briefly narrate the events that led to Oliver being locked off in a room. Answer. The master aimed a blow at his head, seized him by his arms, and shouted for the battle. I never heard of such a thing. Depend on it. This miserable boy will be hung as a punishment for his greed and boldness. Clever was immediately locked in a room and spent the night alone. C4. Match the descriptive word that go with the character listed below. Oliver Twist and Oliver's mother, Mr. Bumble, ಈ ಮೂರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ ಪದಗಳು ಪೂವರ್, ಹಂಗ್ರಿ, ಫೇಲ್, ಥಿನ್, ಮಿಸರೇಬಲ್ and poor, good looking, cruel, fat and weak. C5. Look at the following heading. Choose the best among them for the paragraphs indicated. Write the against the numbers. ಈ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ದ ಟೈಟಲನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಬರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ orphan, and second one, death of the mother. Third, boy's admission to poor house and naming of the boy. Boys holding a council. Oliver being forced to ask for more. More, Bumble's reaction, Mr. Bumble's reaction, and punishment. And V1, underline the word that does not belong to the group in each case. First one, farmer, doctor and teacher. Farmer is one word out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Second one, ate, swallowed, smelt and goofed ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ smelt. And third one, miserable, sad, agile and sorrowful, agile and started, stayed, narrated, heard and heard ಈ ಪದಗಳಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ, ಹೇಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ರೌಡ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೂಡ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ವೀಕ್, ಫೇಲ್, ರೂಬಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥಿನ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಬಸ್ಟ್. And we to look at the following two words, appoint, appointment. The first is a verb and the second is a noun. We add meant to the verb and get to the noun. Given below is a list of nouns. Some are made from verbs, example movement, and some are not, example cement. Pick out these words which are made from verbs: movement, amazement, development, establishment, measurement, and astonishment. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ Fourth lesson, The Boy Who Asked for More. ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಲೈಕನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿ. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್. ಬಾಯ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ.